Hi guys, FrostFangs here, welcome back once again, of course, to the Paladins video. We're going to be playing some Moji today, or should I say, we're going to be trying to play some Moji because she's in a bit of an awkward spot at the moment, has been for a little while, but I've made a video like that before, so we're doing this one with a bit of a different twist, talking more about how I think she should be buffed in the future, and maybe if she needs a buff in the first place, because some people don't think she does. Most people I think kind of agree that she could do with some sort of help. She is quite unpopular. I barely ever see Moji these days. I do occasionally in like a TDM or an onslaught, but I don't think I've run against Moji in like a siege in months, and even then when I see them in onslaught or TDM, it is very, very rare. So I guess I'll go through what I'm planning to use and then we'll jump into a game. For talent, I don't think it massively matters. It really depends on the situation, what you want to grab, but they're all relatively mediocre. Toot is the one you see most often, is the one that is, I guess, the best in most situations, but Boom Boom can definitely be good. Same thing with Snag Attack, but none of them are really crazy strong. They did used to be before they got nerfed, and that's kind of the thing with Moji. She did used to be really, really strong, to the point where in casual stuff she was just stomping, and obviously in the higher tier stuff she was doing at least decent as well, but just inherently because of the type of character she is, she doesn't do anywhere near as well in the higher tiered stuff as she does in the lower tiered. I really miss when Moji used to get healed from being hit, similar to Xin. She had, I can't remember which one it was, I think it was Harmonious, so it used to be a heal whenever you got shot in your shield, and it was actually quite a lot of fun to use, and that was kind of the staple of her setup, where she was kind of a flanker with a bunch of sustain, and she kind of still is, and at least for me that's kind of the main problem, is she doesn't fill that role as well as she used to, and now she's kind of left without really filling any role particularly well. She definitely still does that sort of thing kind of with sustain with Greater Good and Symbiotic, but these cards have also been nerfed a bit recently. I guess I kind of just went through the setup a bit unintentionally there, but we've got, yeah, Lifesteal whenever we have maximum number of marks on people, a bunch of extra healing below 50%. These two cards are definitely still strong. Then we have a bit of extra health and reset. The other setup is the same thing, just with less sustain and then more reset depending on how chaotic you're expecting to play Moji, but I think that's actually kind of it for the intro. I feel like I missed something that I was going to try and talk about, but I guess I've just completely forgotten it now, so we'll go ahead and just jump into, yeah, game one. Hopefully I did a decent job there of getting my point across, but basically the way I kind of feel with Moji at the moment is she's in a weird kind of grey area where she doesn't really fill any role specifically. She's just kind of floating in between, I guess, the rest of the flanks that usually have specific situations and specific things they're really good at. Moji no longer really has that thing or that situation, at least in my opinion. If you disagree with me, definitely let me know in the comments. I really do want to hear from you guys on this one. We'll go ahead and grab Moji. We've got Onslaught Magic's Archives for the map and mode for game one. I'm actually interested to see how Moji deals with Vora. She did get a change recently to her weapon, Moji that is, not Vora, and I haven't really played with it all that much, so it's going to be, I guess, a bit of a first impressions on that as well. I haven't played Moji really at all since September. Even then, I didn't really play it all that much. Ever since she got the change, I've like slowly been playing Moji less and less, and it seems to be the same thing with most people actually. We've got a Xin, we've got a Vivian, a Ceres, and a Victor, and then for their side a Xin, for the booster, a Fury, a Term, a Kinessa, and a Ceres. For the talent, I decided to play it safe, went ahead and grabbed Toot and the sustain setup, just because I don't think we're going to get too much reset. We also only have a Ceres for heals, and we don't have a tank. We got Yomi, we got Mortar, Reach, Cardio, and Opportunity and Chaos. We're up against Eagle Eye, Decimation, Soul Collector, Cherish, and Yomi. I guess we should also get some Nimble. I'm going to try and flank the Kinessa a bit, but I'm not really sure how that's going to work out. That is the Xin going left, so we'll go ahead and avoid him, because I think Xin and Term might give me some trouble. That is Kinessa. Okay, hello Term. There is a K. There's another one. He's gone. Ceres is also just running in. Thank you for a free double. Hello Furia. There's a 600. There is a triple. This really isn't doing very much for me trying to show off how bad Moji is at the moment, considering we just started the match off with a bloody triple. There's a K for the Term. It doesn't feel as awkward as I remember Moji feeling. This new weapon, like with the reduced, I guess, timing on stuff, feels a little bit better. I can't really remember what it used to feel like, to be honest, because it's been forever, but the way the weapon feels at the moment is actually not too bad. I don't really know if I prefer it to how it was before, but definitely isn't terrible. We'll go ahead and pull up the Q, push over here a little bit. Term is here. I thought he was a bot for a little bit. Hello Xin. There is another hit. I was just going to continue firing into him there because he was on no health. Hello Ceres. There's a K. My voice is really already shredded. There's another one. I'm going to try and pop the F and Q, but I was on like 1 second cooldown. We'll go ahead and I guess grab more Cauterize and more Nimble. Why not? We're actually not doing too bad. Hello Fury. I guess you just use your F to try and get away. There is the Q. Ceres isn't even looking at me, but there's a K for you, K for him as well. There's another hit. There is another one. Honestly, got to give Ceres mad props here. She saved my ass in pretty much all of the fights. Obviously, Symbiotic massively helps her out, but so far she's been doing a pretty good job. What the hell was that? I don't know. There's a K for the Xin. He's going for the ult. We just completely denied it with the Q. Nice. He is actually still up because I didn't land my shot and he went into his Biller. That is the Ceres going for a Solar Ult. Okay, I guess I'll die. That seems like a bit of a waste, but whatever. I think I've said this before, but I feel like Moji has some sort of weird correction on her shots that she never used to have, and I don't know if it's better or worse again, but thank you Victor for the save. I think the reason why we're actually doing so well so far is the Ceres and the Victor with the assist and stuff. Hello Ceres, there's a K, she's going into the Ghost Walk. K for the Xin, he's out. Hello Fury, there's a K and the Q. I actually managed to get the timing on that right. Tried to hit the Nessa, but I missed. I guess we'll just go ahead and run this way. Is she going around? No, but the Fury is. Missed that shot. The mid-air inaccuracy is also really weird. Why does Moji have mid-air inaccuracy? Goodness, is there on the right side. Seems like they're all just there, which is why I'm just waiting behind cover. There's a shot for the Ceres. There is another one. She's gone. Shot for the Xin. I'm waiting for his counter. There we go. I reacted so badly to that. There's a K, and he is out. He will pop the F, kind of go around the side. There goes the Fury. Let's get rid of the Nessa too. Honestly, I feel like Moji actually doesn't feel too bad at the moment. And went for the ult. Okay, there's a K for him. There is another one. Go around the side. K for her, and another one. That's not enough to finish it. I'm actually dead. Fair enough. One thing that is really weird is that she still feels really slow, even with max nimble. So maybe she could do with like a buff to her movement speed, or maybe reduce the slow when you're using your right click, because obviously that's a pretty important part of your kit, and you have to slow yourself down to do it. So maybe that would be a thing to buff with Moji that would make her feel a little bit better. I don't know. I imagine they've tried a bunch of different things with her, or at least I hope they have, because currently, yep, she could definitely do with a few things. There goes the Nessa. Hello Zin. There's a K for him. Free double. We'll throw one over there for the Ceres. I don't think I actually landed it. Hello Term. There's a K. There's another one. Okay, cool. I'm just going to kind of defend the point. She's definitely going for the ultimate. She's gone. Okay, K for him. There is another one. Tried to pull up the Q and get the timing on that to work, but that did not happen. I think I might be dead. I'm on 80 health. I somehow dodged the Term F, and Ceres hit me with a heal. Back up to 4. There's a couple little 300s. There's a kill for the Nessa. Will jump over. Trying to save the Victor here by distracting the Ceres. I guess it kind of worked. I don't know where she's going to try and juke to, but I guess it was just here. That was a terrible choice. She's gone. Hello Zin. Behind him, there's a double. There is a Q to deny that. She should be definitely dead here. There's another one. Hello Nessa. There's a K. There is one more. Thank you for the double. Hello Ceres. There is a K. I thought that would be enough. God damn it, in such an awkward spot. She's going into the Billow, or the, I guess, what's it called? F? I don't know. Veil? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the name of the card. Actually, I don't know what the ability is called right now off the top of my head, but let's get rid of the Term who's chasing down the Victor. I think another reason why we're doing pretty good is because they're not particularly decent. I think I'm kind of just getting a bit of free space to run around with Moji and cause a mess. There goes the Nessa. Hello Furia. There's a K. There is another one. I was going to use my Q, but you actually missed. Term is just running into a 5-man. Okay, I think the reason I just stated a minute ago might definitely be the main part as to why we did well, but there is, yeah, the victory. I feel like I actually showed off Moji really, really well there, and the strength that she actually has, and overall we actually kind of shredded. 92k damage, 22 to 4. Ceres was a massive help there. Do have to give her a ton of props. She saved my ass like 5 times at least. Obviously, with the setup we were running, I was giving myself as much sustain as physically possible. Symbiotic definitely helped, so did the lifesteal and stuff. The Vivian did fine. Ceres did a really good job, like I said. Victor also did pretty solid. Same thing with the Zin. For their side, their Zin did fine. Their Ganessa did alright. Their Term, not so much. Their Fury, I guess, also did decent. So did, yeah, the Ceres. Stats-wise there, that seems like a super even match other than me, so maybe I was a deciding factor. I don't know. It is kind of funny that we went for 2 and only had 300 heals. I think that really does show you the strength of, yep, that talent. It's kind of nice for the self-heal. It works for the self-heal, but for healing other people, it's basically useless. Right, anyway, for game 2, we've got TDM, Snowfall Junction, we've got a Ceres, we've got a Ganessa, an Eevee, and a Cassie, and then for their side, a Zin, a Vora, a Leon, who I've definitely played with before, a Tyra, and a Maeve. Okay, sure, definitely looks like a way more challenging situation than what we had there in game 1, not just because of the map, but also the team comp. So we'll go ahead and grab 2, and then the sustain setup again. Seems like Eevee managed to get towards the door by bouncing herself, but we've got Snow Globe, we've got Reposition, Impulse, and Agony. Then for their side, Most Skill Cat Burglar, Yummy, Relentless Presence, and Eminence. Sure, we're going to pop the F and just run in, probably a bad idea, but hello Vora, there is First Blood, there's a K for you, and the Q, there's another one. You're playing really weird, but there is a freebie, just going to try and run away. Thank you, Ceres, for the heal. Hello Vora, I literally killed you a second ago, but I guess I'm gone. Hello Vora and Tyra, there's a K, she's gone, pulled up the Q, same play we had a second ago. This is like a repeat. There is a double. How did I die there? I feel like I really shouldn't have died there. It's kind of my own fault. Maybe I should time my stuff better, but that seemed kind of shitty. Now I'm surviving. There's an F unless we can get around. Never mind, we're actually fine, although I'm not looking too good. Hello Leon, there's an Eminence to my face. I guess I'm dead. I have none of my abilities up. But there's a K for the Zin. There's a K for the Tyra, who for some reason likes to stand still when we fight. I don't know how I just dealt 188 when she's fully stacked. That's a bug that's been around for a while, but I guess they never fixed it. There goes the Tyra. Eevee used her alternate, but yeah, Moji definitely has some downsides, especially if you're out in the open without your abilities. You're basically just destined to die. I'm pretty sure I'm screwed. Tyra sees me. I tried to emote in the corner, but yeah, I'm definitely gone. I can't run anywhere if I don't have my F because my movement speed is pretty damn low. Vora just spawned in front of me. There's a K for her. She's definitely dead. I imagine that Moji actually kind of counters Vora. I've never even really thought about it too much, but yeah, I don't really see how Vora would screw over Moji at all. I think it's going to kind of be the other way around. Hello Maeve, you're just running in. There's a free one in close quarters combat. Honestly, Moji is pretty damn good, especially in situations like we had in game 1. Where the map is pretty much all close range. He just, ate my shot there and started his counter up because his encounter for some reason can absorb like freaking 7 hits sometimes. But yeah, close range stuff, Moji does fine. It really is the long range situations where she gets kind of screwed. I'm not going to be able to land any of these because I'm still not really used to the new timing, but I'm going to use the F and I guess run away. There is the Q. I'm pretty sure I'm still dead. I'm on 500 health. There's a K. There is another one. Never mind. I started the animation, but I don't think I got it out. Ganessa did avenge me though. Hello Vora. I guess I'm going to avenge the Ganessa now, kind of in return. There's a hit. Never mind. I think I might be dead. Never mind. She's gone. Okay. Hello Zin. Xin. I haven't used my ult this entire video so far, so I guess I should at some point. There goes the Xin. Never mind, there is a defeat. Don't know what the score was, but I feel like I kind of bullshitted that match in quite a few of these situations. Not really because of anything else other than just the way that Paladins kind of is, but yeah, there we go. We actually didn't do too bad again, considering the team comps and the maps. That is way closer to a worst case scenario. Definitely not worst case scenario, but it is much closer than what we had in the first one. We went 9-11, 30k, 2k. I'll take that. Shouts to a bunch of people here in the chat. Saturai, Miro, Vindin, and also Superbot977. That was the Leanne, the Vor, and also the Xin. Shouts to the three of them. As for the stats on everyone else, the Kinessa did fine, Sarah did alright, Cassie did fine, so did the Eevee. On their side, their Maeve actually did fine, even though she only has 12k damage. 7-7 isn't too bad. Their Tyra had a bit of a hard time. She was playing a little bit weird. Their Zim was doing pretty decent, and their Vora did pretty average, and their Leanne definitely carried. 13, 558k. She definitely did the best in that match and was causing me a ton of trouble. She does do really, really well in some of the situations, but I think generally across most of what you're playing with Paladins and stuff, she could do with a little bit of tinkering. And at least for me, I think the spot she's really lacking is like movement. She feels really janky for a flank, but also her talents. I feel like her talent selection is pretty lackluster, and also some parts of her base get just a little bit weird. But anyway, for game 3, we've got TDM Abyss for the teams. We've got a Genos, we've got a Kinessa, a Drogos, and a Term. Shoutouts to the Term, he called me out in the chat. And then for their side, a Grok, a Willow, a Maeve, a Drogos, and a Vora. I imagine Genos damage buff should be really nice. I imagine Damper speed buff would also be great with, you know, Moji. We'll go ahead and grab our 2 and then the same setup. It's worked pretty well so far. We'll sort of with some core and some nibble. Again, for the talents, we've got Reposition, we've got Decimation, we've got Combustible, we've got Power Cosmium. Okay, we're up against Scorn, Catburg, the Relentless Presence, Combustible again, and then Totemic Ward. Vora is just here. I'm going to pop the F and kind of run in a little bit. She does have the ultimate, which worries me a little bit. There's a K, but I guess she's dead if I can just land a hit. I think at least for me right now, playing Moji, that just feels really bad is the movement. Honestly, Moji's movement is so weird, especially considering Vora just released, who's one of the characters that's got like the most movement we've had in a minute. I'm pretty sure you just spawned, so that's kind of bullshit that you were right next to that, but okay, whatever, Grok. He is, of course, going for the ultimate. There's the Q. I guess Drogos didn't get marked, even though he hit me with like 3 things. It wouldn't have mattered, but why is Moji so bugged? You can see, I think, Grok's effects through the wall. That's kind of weird. There is a Q. We marked both of them. There's a K. Never mind, I hit your totem. That clears your mark whenever you use your F. I'm going to run this way. There's a K for the Willow. There is another one. Cool. When you actually get the combo, it doesn't feel too bad. Drogo's just going to go ahead and ult the Term. There is my Q. He's dead. Or did he get out of that? I don't know. There's a K. Yeah, he's actually still up. There we go. There's a K for the Mio. I was going to try and use the F. Literally just respawned in like the same position. Okay, I'm not going to get anything else just yet because I do want to finish off Cauterize. There's a K and the Q. I think I'm still gone, but maybe we can take him out with us. No, he's on like no health. The team's just completely ignoring him. Spawned literally just behind him. Kind of bullshit, but hey, I've had that happen to me a few times. I think he had the same thing even in this match. There's a K. There goes the Maeve. Never mind, she's on no health. There's Willow dropping the Q. Went ahead and popped ours to kind of negate it. I guess I should use my ult because I still haven't used it in this entire video so far. It's mainly because Moji's ult is kind of crappy if you ask me, especially in comparison to, you know, other ultimates. There goes the Willow. There is the Q. Pop the F for the heal. There's a K. He's going for the ultimate. Did he actually get rid of it? I think he did. The Grok is still just here though. There's 200. There is 300. That's enough to finish him. See if we can save our Drogos from their Drogos. No, because I suck, or I guess more so Moji. They just traded. Okay. Like they're all just kind of chilling up there. I'll throw out a couple of little 300s. There is a Q. Thank you for the free stack. Can I hit a K on him? No, because why does Moji have freaking mid-air inaccuracy? That makes no sense. Pop the F. I guess I'm going to try and run in, although your stack's already degened. Can I actually hit you? No, I'm dead. That play right there perfectly exemplified why I hate Moji sometimes. Okay, let's just grab the Drogos. Thank you for the freebie. We'll pop the F and jump over. Get rid of the Maeve if I can. There we go. There is the Q. Vora's just here. There's a free one. We'll go ahead and ult the Grok. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to him. We did get the Grok with the ultimate, but one thing that I think would make a ton of sense is like a buffed movement speed whenever you're using your ult, because it's really weird when you pop your ult, somebody's a cookie and they're like just as quick as you. I'm definitely dead here, or I guess not, because he's going to ignore me. Went ahead and got rid of him. Let's just get rid of the Willow. Yeah, there are definitely some things that I really dislike about it. There goes the Drogos. These guys all just spawned here. I'm going to pop the F and try and leave. Camera went weird. Hello, Grok. I guess I'm behind you. There is nothing because you went into your ghost walk. Can we finish him off? Yes, but I guess I'm still going to die. That's fine. Hello, Grok. There is the thing. I popped my Q. I'm off of the map. Grok went for the ult. We just took him out of the air. Nice. I guess I'm going to try and push up. There's a K. I'm going to pop the F and then kind of bait them a little bit to think I'm going round. There is another one, but he's probably still going to live. Never mind. He's out. I guess I'm dead for it though. 37 to 36. This match could easily go either way, although I think we might have it. There is 39. Pop the Q. I do have my ultimate. I guess we should just go ahead and hit him out of the air, but there's no way I'm going to be able to catch him. But I guess he went off the map. That's the first time I've ever made a play like that with Moji. I don't know if that was the last kill or not, because I wasn't checking the kill feed, but somehow not once in my time playing Paladins have I ever used Moji ult to knock somebody out of the air into the abyss and get a kill. I don't know if it even got me the kill or not, but that is a really interesting play that we made, and it somehow that way. We did pretty good. 20 to 12, 47k and then 2k heals. I'm quite happy with that. Our Term did alright. Our Kinessa did okay. Both of them could have done a little bit better, but they didn't do badly. The Jokers did okay. Also could have had a little bit more damage, and same thing with the General, so that we actually did, you know, pretty decent there with a hybrid stat. Shout out once again to a bunch of people here in the chat. He asked me how am I on controller. I've actually made, I think, a video or two of me trying to play Paladins on controller. I'm usually not too bad with a controller, but FPS games, I'm way better with a keyboard and a mouse. I'm fine. I'd say I'm pretty average with a controller, but definitely nowhere near as good as I think the people who play console regularly. For the stats on their side, they rocked it pretty good, probably caused me the most trouble. The Widow and the Maeve both did fine. They probably could have done a little bit better, but didn't do badly. The Jokers was a pain in the ass, and the Vora didn't do all that well, but overall I'm kind of surprised we won that one. Judging from the stats, it looks like they should have had it, but hey, I'll take the 39 to like 30 something I think they had. But yeah, there we go. That was Moji and all of her weirdness. I honestly don't know what else I could say here at the end that would kind of compress my thoughts over the course of this video, but I hope you have enjoyed it. I've got a bit of a headache now because I think I've been thinking way too much. I hope I got my point across. Feels like it's been a bit of a long video, but it has been enjoyable. I hope you have enjoyed it as well. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you want to see me do next. I'll see you guys all very, very soon, and as always, stay frosty.